Alright, how's it going, guys? This is probably the first time I've done this for this series, but instead of a regular episode today, we're going to do an after stream review just for explaining what happened in the live stream today and what has happened after the live stream today. So, in the live stream today, we worked on getting all of the things filtered here. So let me climb up here without touching anything. We have a aluminum fluoride filter on here to filter the aluminum fluoride up and into here to keep anything else from going back into this pipe. So you will see that it has aluminum fluoride in it, but you can also see in this network of pipe here, we have aluminum fluoride and the molten cryolite. And we also have got this hooked up. There is no filter on here because this is the output, so nothing can go in. So we don't have to worry about that. There's no filter on that one either for the same reason. And the only other filter is the water that we had put onto this pipe here to make sure that only water ever traveled into this pipe here to be disposed of. Now, the only other issue that we can have is water can go into one of these two if they ever get empty. So I'm going to attempt to keep that from happening. If it does end up happening, then I will have to put a filter on here that'll basically be a blacklist filter to block the water from going in. And if we look at a fluid filter, go ahead and clear that for the moment. So I was working on getting some more filters made. Why did I put that there? That does not go there. Actually, can't make one at the moment. Why did I just clear that? Okay, so fluid filter. It says right there that you can use a screwdriver to toggle the mode. So if I wanted to make this a blacklist, I could do that. And you'll see that it has just allowed the stuff I didn't want in there to go through there. And because it's acidic, it has ruined the pipe. So that's why I didn't want anything through there. But that's what I could do here if I wanted to. And also, I came out here. Get a bite real quick. And we made a tank for CO2. Piped that over. And we also, on each one of these, put a filter for the chlorine, hydrogen, and oxygen. So, one, I do not have to worry about the tank getting empty anymore. So I can now run my roaster until the oxygen tank is completely dry. And I don't have to worry about hydrogen going in there. I don't have to worry about them switching tanks for any reason. So once I deal with the excess hydrogen, which I am planning on dealing with in a couple days, a couple videos, a couple streams, whatever. And then the major thing that we did today was I tore out this from over there and we did some testing. And we found that there was definitely a bug. I discussed it with Greg, which Greg said that the bench testing that I did was exactly the way things should work, that I most definitely wasn't screwing up how I thought it was supposed to work, but he believed that it was the hopper interacting with the filter and messing it up. And then today during the stream we tested it some more, and that's why I had this set up the way I did, and found there was some really weird things happening. I'll leave a link, as I always do, up here in the corner for the stream if you'd like to go back and see it. But basically Greg found after the stream that there was a definite bug that was actually with the pipe, not with the filter like I had figured it was. But now everything should be working perfectly fine. So we put everything in there. Nothing should end up here. Everything should end up here. Any extras will be stuck right here in the hopper. And it is working exactly as it had before and should be. So this is why we're doing this video, is because I want to try to explain this to you again in the way that is supposed to be working now that it's actually working correctly. So what this is going to be, I'm going to build onto this. We'll do it probably in another stream in a couple days, or in the next couple days. There will be quite a few of these. That's what I was working on getting made over here. I've actually made 3 more, so basically it's going to be just like this, and then there will be hoppers underneath here. I'm going to need to make better hoppers that have more slots. I will be going for eventually the ultimate. If I can find them, there they are. 27 slots. I can also do tungsten or iridium are actually better. Tungsten carbide is exactly the same. So I could do tungsten carbide or ultimate, tungsten or iridium. Osmium would be even the same as iridium, but osmium's way harder to get. But that's what I'm going to be going for, is the ultimate, because tungsten is needed for a lot of more end game things. A lot of the end game multi-blocks or mid to late game multi-blocks need tungsten, where ultimate is just molybdenum, cobalt. I'm really trying to remember here. Chromium, nickel, cobalt, and yeah, molybdenum, cobalt, nickel, chromium. And it's mostly cobalt. You just need the 1 thing of moly, 2 thing of chrome, and 1 thing of nickel to go with it. and then you get 9 of them, and they are one of the best. It's like tier 3 or tier 4 pipe material, and one of the higher tier of the hoppers, so I will be using that for replacing all of these black bronze pipes, or at least most of them, and then I'll be using those for my hoppers for this as well. But for right now, I'll be using like germanium, or the cobalt is only 4 slots, so I probably won't be using those. Plus I need to start saving my cobalt for the pipes that I want to be using. The other ones I might be using is antimony, because I do believe they are 5 slot as well. Silver is 6 slot. I could actually go for gilded iron, which is 8 slot, which is a little bit of gold. I could use moly straight, which is 8. Electrum is actually 9, so I could go with that. Stainless is 9, which I could use, but the chrome and the nickel I need for the moly. Titanium is 12, but I haven't got that set up yet. Chromium itself is 14, which I could probably do pretty easy. I just have to go get a lot of chromite. And then platinum's not an option at the moment. Yeah, germanium is 5, and where is the antimony ones? I actually don't see the antimony at the moment. That's tin alloy. Oh, antimony is only 2. So yeah, germanium will probably be what I go with for right now, unless I decide to go with electrum. I'm trying not to use my electrum up too much at the moment. Gold is somewhat rare, and I've been using it for my black bronze pipes. But anyways, let's actually stop rambling and get to this. What I will be doing is there is 5 slots in here, so I will be picking 5 items to go in here. The rest of these will all be left empty, and then that will tell this pipe that only those 5 go in here, and then the same for all the rest of these. In my last server, I was able to do about 5 of these with 27 hot slot hoppers below, and that took care of everything that I actually needed to send through the centrifuge. Now, I do believe there's some extra materials now, so I may need to add an extra this, but that's what I'm going to be going for. I'm not really mining that many different things currently, so I'm hoping that I can get away with, 5 times 4 or 5 times 6, because I think I've got 2 more that I'm waiting to craft. I need to get the electrum pipes for it, which should be over there cooking up right now. But that will end up putting all of them in here, dropping them down, and then this would be the centrifuge. Hello, there must be an Enderman that popped in here somewhere. And then this would be the pipe that any overflow would come through, which should only be the full, because from the sluice you only end up with the tinies and the fulls. So if the tinies are coming through this and going into here, this would be for anything that doesn't go through that. And then there would be another pipe that would be coming off of this one that would be running down and connecting to the centrifuge as well. Which, if this was the setup, I could basically do this, except what I would want to do is put an extender there that would block anything going back up this pipe, which, because of all of these, the extender would probably go right there. But I will do a full video to, like a tutorial, to explain this setup when I get it set up properly. I will try to build it kind of out here like this so we can get a nice look at it, and then I will drop it back in there where it goes. But I just wanted to let you guys know there was a bug with it. If you're using my current pack, the bug is definitely still there. The version I am using where this bug has been fixed has some major changes to some ore stuff that I want to get checked out, and then I will release that pack. So if you have any filters, just know that you need to face both faces down. That will make it work if you're trying to set up something like this. And it also affects extenders. Extenders and filters are basically the same block. Just one is filtering, the other one allows everything. So same thing could happen with extenders. Just put both the main and secondary faces where you want it to go. If that's not possible for what you're doing, then you may want to update yourself to the secret version. It can be found on Greg's website, or get a hold of me if you can't find it, and I will get you the link, and I will try to get things tested out in this update that we can put this snapshot out to everybody sometime this week. I gotta talk it over with Greg if he wants to do a release soon, or if he just wants to do a quick testing session to try everything out. I don't know if he has everything, buttoned down and ready, but since we had such an issue with these filters, I definitely wanted to get this out there so everybody understood that it was a bug. It's been addressed, it's been fixed, and it'll be coming down the pipeline to everybody as soon as possible. If you have any questions, as always, leave me a comment, stop into Discord, stop into Greg's IRC, and let me or someone know. I'll be happy to help you. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.